Surprise, surprise, surprise. Hey, 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 y'all. How's everybody doing? Oh my gosh, I've missed y'all. If you are new here, my name is Shonda. I'm with From Dusty Beauty Designs. And y'all, I've been out a minute. So when you're hopping on, make sure to hit the heart button. I know it's going to take a minute for people to get their notifications, but please hit the heart button and make sure to dust this out. That just means to spread the love out to everyone so that everyone knows I'm back. Y'all, it's been a whirlwind. So anyway, hello Lisa. How are you, girl? Hey Sandy. Hey Dolores. Hey Pam. How are y'all doing? Y'all gotta get us pulled up. Y'all, I'm so out of sorts. Hey Janet. Hey Barb. Thank you, girl. I kind of wish I was back out there though. Hey Lisa Hawkins. How are you, girl? Hey Dee Dee. Thank you, girl. Thank y'all so much. Please dust it out. Hey Cheryl. Hey y'all. Let me get us pulled up so I can see y'all. I don't know why it's not coming up, but it will in a minute. It'll be fine. Hey Jeannie. Thank y'all. Y'all, I have missed y'all. It has been, what, 2 weeks almost, I believe. I believe it's been 2 weeks because it was right before Christmas, or did I do one after Christmas? Y'all, I can't remember. Hey, Karina, friend. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, y'all. Hey, Carol. Thank you, Dolores. It is so good to see you finally, girl. I missed y'all. I have so missed y'all. I've missed my craft space. I've missed y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Angela. Hey, Andrea. Hey, y'all. Look, I was getting ready. You see, I was getting ready. Hey, Wendy. Oh, Michelle. I missed you. Hey, Bobby. Hello, Malia. Thank you, girl. Hey, Glenda. Bobby, I am rested. You have no idea. I'm ready to take on the world. Hey, Darnley. Hey, girl from North Georgia. You cold, girl? Because I sure am cold here in North Georgia. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Karina. Y'all, we just got back from Vegas. I didn't win, you know, but I did win. If y'all know what I mean. Like, y'all, I went out there and I slept. I'm talking about, I know that sounds crazy, but I slept. Hello, my friend Anna. How are you, girl? Oh, wait, I didn't see prayers, Dee Dee. What's going on, girl? I didn't see it. I'll go back and look, though. I will go back and look. Oh, wait, here it is. All I see is plus tomorrow. I will go back and read it, Dee Dee. You know I will, and I will definitely pray for you. Michelle, we twins, girl. I thought I could wear them tonight. They kind of show up a little bit when my hair's up. When my hair's down, they just get lost. I thought about just putting a little bit of, brushing a little white on. My friend Kathy. Did Kathy give these to us, Michelle, or did you? Kathy, hey, BGF. Did you give these to us? I think it was you. Was it you, girl? Because I said I need to put just a little bit of white on it so you could see them. Sue, you ain't kidding. Hey, Mindy, I have missed you too. This, y'all, I'm telling y'all. Hey, Lori. Oh, Deborah. Girl, it's bad here. It's bad. The wind is blowing really, really bad here. We just got back from eating about 30 minutes ago. Oh, Kathy did. Okay, that's what I thought. We got back from eating about 30 minutes ago. That's why I'm a little bit later. And I'm playing catch up. I'm playing catch up on everything, y'all. I'm playing catch up on like housework. I'm playing catch up. But let me get started and I'm gonna fill y'all in on everything. The mother-in-law, the trip, you name it. You know I'm an open book. So let me get started and I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. Oh girl. Hey Denise. Hey Lisa. How are you? Thank you, girl. And Kentucky's bad too. I know, girl. I know. Adrian, it's bad here too. Howdy doody, girl. Hey, Gail. I'm glad I'm back too. Y'all have no idea. Let me show y'all real quick the club because y'all, normally I'm on it and on the first I'm doing the club and I'm not on it right now. I'm so far behind that I still haven't done my drawing for this, but I don't forget. I will not forget. I definitely will do it. Y'all just gonna get a snowman recipe, but I already wrote my recipe out and everything. I will do it, I promise. And I'm not going to include this one because that's not what I said I would do. And I've got 3 that I'm going to do. I will do it, I promise. Y'all, I'm really playing catch up, I promise. Thank you, Lori. But I am back. I am rested. And it's scary when I'm rested. It's scary. It's It's scary. I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm telling you now. It's scary. Y'all, this is our January Club. These are the good old days. I absolutely love this. You know what I thought would be really cool with this? And y'all, I didn't even do my club last month, and please forgive me. It's just something that I do, but I like to really do it. It's something I really want to do every month. First month was last month that I missed, and it really kind of bothered me, but I'm going to let that go because I can't hold myself accountable for some of the stuff. Some of it I can. Not all of it. But anyway, not accountable wasn't the word. Anyway, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I want to, but I'm not going to. Hey, Caroline. Hey, Danielle. I did, Kathy. I did because I was amped up when I left home. And I'll tell y'all that too. Anyway, but it was just a little one. It didn't do nothing. I ate so much that I'm pretty sure it didn't do nothing. But anyway, girl, it's just, I'm back to myself. These are the good old days. Here's the surface that it comes with. Y'all, that's the rechalkable surface. So it's the whole middle part. I love this. What I was saying is I will be going back to my Zoom call this month. It's going to be really cool. My idea is to do something that we bring back some memories. So if you're in my club, make sure to start gathering some old pictures, some old memorabilia, some stuff like that, because we're going to, last month we were supposed to do a shadow box with the other words. I'm thinking the shadow box is going to be really cool with this one. So that's what we're going to be doing. Sandy, you're right. Everybody was busy. It was a tough month. Wait, I'm so glad to get home from the hospital for the... Donna, what you been in the hospital, girl? What's going on? I'm glad you did too, Caroline. Kathy, I wish I was at the club too, girl. I don't know, though. After going to Vegas, y'all, these hips they kind of still move, but then that's it. There it is. It's over. These hips don't lie, y'all. It hurts. Anyway, that's the club this month, y'all. It comes with 3 pastes, okay? If you are new and you don't know what the club is just a monthly Chocateur club that you can join every month. It is, y'all know I always forget. I've only been doing this for 3 years. It's $21.99 a month. It's free shipping for that club. It comes to your door every single month or into your box, whatever. But it does come with 3 paste packets. This month is this eucalyptus. It comes with Dune, which is this, our really color. It's like a creamy color. And Dune, I'm sorry, not Dune. It comes with Camel. Y'all, it comes with Cadet, which I like to call my Kentucky Blue. And then Camel, which is our really pretty, it's a camel, it's not camel. It's camel. It's like a dark, like a brownish color. I think I got it upstairs though. Y'all, when I was watching my mother-in-law every night. Oh, here it is. It's camel. So y'all, how pretty are these 3 going to be? And eucalyptus. That's going to be a really cool color with that good old days. I think it's really cool. So anyway, you get 3 of those. And then your first month, you get the squeegee to do the whole project. And then every month, you get that little, the little rechalkable shape with them. Let's get started. Hey, Pat. Hey, Kim. Hey, friend. How are you, girl? Kim, I know I was watching it. I figured we were going to win because we went to Applebee's to eat. And, y'all, they got all-you-can-eat wings right now. And so that's what I ate. And that was it. Tonight was the night. It's over. It's over. It's ridiculous. Anyway, y'all, so tonight we are going to do a Valentine project. I was going to do a Thrift Flip Tuesday. Again, I'm behind, so y'all just going to have to bear with me. I'll get back at it. I will get back at it. I literally came down here and I had a little project and I was like, I really don't want to do it. I want to do a Valentine because it's coming up really quick, and if y'all want to get these, you got to hurry up and get them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this one's called Hey Sugar. Super cute. Hey, Stephanie. Kimberly, I will let you know in just a second. I'm going to explain what I'm doing, then I'm going to tell you the tea. Spill it out. Here it comes. Y'all, I love these. It has a bunch of small little transfers on it, but we're going to use a couple of these, and we're going to use this 3 heart little plaque thing, you know, y'all know. Now, words still haven't come. I'm still going to forget words. But we're going to do this one, and I think it's going to be really cute. All right, Michelle, y'all are here for it. Someone does need to work out, Caroline. Someone does. I mean, it's not me, but someone does. I'm just kidding, girl. I know. Girl, I know I need to work out. God. I'm kidding. I really do. Thank you, Kathy. I'm so glad to see y'all. Right, Lisa? Exactly. I feel that too. Aren't they cute? I love them. I love those transfers. I think this will be really cute. Listen, y'all. If you've got little ones, grandbabies, how cute would it be to make like a little onesie or a little t-shirt with, you know, but here's my favorite one. I'll just be honest. It says, I don't need a, I don't know what that says in there, but it says I need a donut. It's not a want, it's a need, okay? Don't come for me. Anyway, this, y'all, came from the Dollar Tree Plus. It was like the $3 little plaques. I love these. I got the pumpkins one year, and I got these as well. Michelle, oh my God. Y'all remember when I told y'all, this is the funniest thing. I have told this story to so many of my friends too. And I'm like, I guess somebody saw me on here and was like, girl, your face too chubby. Your middle's getting too chubby. We're going to send you some slim down pills, some slim down gummies. Cause y'all, I went one day in my Amazon and I got a little package. Remember I showed y'all the gummies, the apple cider trim gummies? Well, those are my good friend Michelle's. Y'all, she had sent me some pads, some reusable pads, the washable pads for my mother-in-law, right? Michelle's a nurse and she, you know, knows all the things. So she sent me these amazing pads. Well, y'all know, if you know, you know. Amazon, if you put that address in there and you don't forget to change it, everything's going to that address, right? Everything. You've got to remember to change it. Y'all, she done sent me the pills, or the gummies. Oh, Lisa, this is from, I just bought it, Home Depot. It's the packing paper. I just buy a pack of it at a time. I don't use it a ton, so I just do that. Thank you, Donna. So, y'all, while I was in Vegas, she sends me a text. She goes, hey, girl, did you happen to get a package from me? And I was like, wait, what? And we figured out the gummies were from her, you know. And I was like, girl, I took some, but I'll send the rest of them back to you. I know they're not cheap. She was like, no, it's all right, girl, keep them. So then we're in Vegas and we're on our way. And she sends me a text. She's like, girl, did you happen to get my dog's anxiety pills? I was like, girl, I don't know. I'll check though. Tyler's like, well, there's a package here if that's, you know. You know what, Rita? I don't know because I haven't been consistent. You know, that was at the holidays, and now I'm back from Vegas, and now it's time for me to get serious about getting some of this weight off my back because I really had a hard time in Vegas with my back. So it's time. Y'all, it's so funny. Hey, Louise. So we'll see. We'll see if they work. If I gotta get, you know what I mean? I gotta get serious about them. But yeah, we're gonna do this cute little plaque. I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna do Snow White. I'm gonna paint the whole thing. I had thought about painting the bottom black. We're going to see. I'm going to paint it all white first. But if I have to go back over it with the black, I can. It'll just give it a, you know, I don't know, a little something, something. But I am going to do like, y'all seen me do it before. Take the black and kind of go. This has actually got seams. You know, they're actually creases in it or seams or whatever. Lines, you know, they're indented. And I'm going to take the black to make it look like the enamel, you know, with the black and the white. So, let's get busy doing it. Hey, Lori. I did have a great tear. Michelle, I told we're keeping each other accountable. We're going to have to because I am not good at it. There went that one. Hold on. Let me get that brush. Y'all, it's been something else. Kelly, good for you, girl. Did you do a New Year's resolution? I'm not good at those either. I don't do good with those. So, here is the tea. Let me take a drink of water and let me tell y'all the tea. So, Wednesday before I left, so Wednesday the 3rd, y'all, the 3rd. I was getting nervous because, if y'all don't know, my mother-in-law has dementia. she has a rare type of dementia. It's caused from her OCD. So it's an OCD driven dementia. Hey, Angela. Hey, Lisa. It was great, girl. Okay, Weight Watchers. Okay. I thought about doing Weight Watchers too. So y'all, I'm just painting this, y'all, with my Waverly Snow White chalk paint. Y'all know I'm usually not a white paint person, but we're going to go with the white because I kind of want the enamel. I have a vision in my head. It's a scary thought. Anyway, so y'all, if you're new again, my mother-in-law has dementia. And she's on, there's 7 phases of dementia. And we're figuring she's probably at 7 now. But when they first came here, she was a 6. So she had flooded their house. She had got up in the middle of the night. My father-in-law, unfortunately, at night was not watching her. We thought that he was. Long story short, he was not. But, to his defense, too, I mean, he's 78 years old, too, and it's just a lot. And I don't know. Anyway, no, we don't need to blame nobody because it is what it is. It's called life, right? So, hey, Jennifer. Hey, Carissa. Thank you, girl. So, she flooded the house, and so they were displaced, right? Well, my first thought was, you coming to my house? That's just the nurse in me. That's just, that's who I am. That's my heart. I love to take care of people. That's just what I was created to do. So my first thought was, you come in here, right? Not so much my husband. My husband was more hotel, motel, holiday. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. Because he had an idea that things were, I think, a little worse than what was being put on because we were only seeing her during the day. And I think that if anybody knows, nighttime for dementia patients is the worst. It's when you got sundowners, it's the worst. And plus she also has always been, oh gosh, Louise. She has also, with her OCD, she has always went to bed uber early, and she was also very afraid of the dark, and woke up uber early. So, my whole life knowing her for 30 years, she woke up at usually about 3 to 4 in the morning, every morning, and cleaned her house every day. Every day, cleaned her house. And I don't mean just like a little tidy. Cleaned her house. Dust, vacuum. Once a week, she washed curtains. I'm serious. So, anyway, so she's always gotten up early. So, her mind is the sharpest about 3 to 4 in the morning. Even at this rate, that's when her mind is awake. That's just, I think it's just her body. Honestly, I think just years of that. So, anyway, I don't think he was really forthcoming with us, and we found that out. And I think my husband had an idea beforehand, maybe by some of the stuff he had said. So, in my husband's mind, it would probably be easier. Our house is quite a bit bigger than theirs. We have 3 stories, and Jim was really worried, that she could flood our house or get hurt. First and foremost, get hurt because just not knowing and things, right? So, we got them here, right? And for everybody who's been around, that it was a nightmare. I had to watch her every single night. The first night they were here, we tried to put her in bed, and she would just zone out on us. She would just be looking at you like, looking right through you. I mean, it just is what it is. So, we could not get her in the bed. And she slept on the chair at their house, a recliner chair, every night. And that was another thing that wasn't really real forthcoming, if you know what I'm saying. Because we were told she was getting in the bed, he was putting her to bed, and then, he would hear her get up, but he would, get up as well. Clearly that didn't happen because she got up and left the water on in the bathroom because she was allowed to go to the bathroom by herself. And flooded the house. Left it running all night, flooded the house. So, long story short, it's not going to be a short story. Never mind. They came here and we learned a lot. So, I really think it was a blessing because I really got a lot of balls rolling. fast forward, me sitting up with her every single night till about 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning when he would get up. And I also, y'all, wanted him to get sleep because I know he has not been sleeping. And honestly, to his defense, he probably, the night that she flooded the house, was so daggum tired and would not ask for help because he's really stubborn, that that's probably what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was doing the best he could. Honestly, in my mind, I truly, honestly believe that, which I know he was. So, Wednesday, y'all, Wednesday before we left for Vegas, I'm sorry, so that Friday before we left for Vegas. So, Vegas, we left the 4th. So, the Friday before that, which was, what, New Year's Eve? Or no, like the 20th, whatever it was, that Friday before. The day that I did the event, y'all, the day that I did the event, I think I told y'all, or might not have, because I was doing the event, I called hospice. I got hospice in. And, they came out, and they were amazing, and, they got everything set up for care for her, right? So, I had told him, I said, but the problem is we're going out of town and they cannot stay here by themselves. My boys work and go to, Mason works full time. School's out, but he goes, still works full time. And they couldn't be here by themselves because he just can't. You know what I mean? He needs sleep, y'all. He needs some daggum rest. He can't be sitting up with her all night. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, I was fighting with her. My mother-in-law is a big woman. And it was all I could do. Some nights to even fight. I would fight with her to get her to go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? And just normal stuff, y'all. Just normal. And so it was just tough. Well, so hospice come in. And though they didn't offer night care, what they did offer was respite care in a facility that they would pay for because Jim's parents have good insurance. And the insurance pays really well for in-home health care. And so they came in and here's the problem. So we were waiting for this one facility in our area right here. I mean, literally it's 8 miles from our house. We were waiting to hear back from them, right? So the social worker that was assigned to us from the hospice, she was like, listen, give me until Wednesday at lunch. We flew out. We flew out at 6:45 a.m. Thursday. So we had to leave our house at 3:30 and be at the airport by 4:30. So we're talking about we cutting it down to the wire, right? So Wednesday, I get a call and she's like, Shonda, respite care came through. So respite care, for anyone who doesn't know, respite care in home, like in a facility, it's like in a nursing home. You go there and you stay, it's basically rest for a caregiver. That's respite care is for. It's rest for the caregiver. And so hospice provides 6 days, I think of it, 5 to 6 days, circumstances, whatever. They provide that as part of their services and they pay for it. And so Wednesday I get a call and she's like, we got her in. And I was like, oh, thank God. I was working and I told my coworkers and my supervisor, I was like, listen, I gotta go. Like, we've got to take her now. You know what I mean? Like, otherwise we were having to take him to a hotel and that bothered me, y'all. That hurt my heart. So we took her over to the nursing home, and it's a little bitty nursing home. There's only 50 patients, little bitty, little country. Is it the best? No. Are any of them the best? Probably not. No. And so we got her there, and she was good to go, right? Well, we thought. So we get her there, and a couple things happen, and I told my father-in-law, I said, let me tell you something. You are now her voice. You are her voice. So if you go there and you see that something's not okay, you're her voice. You have to speak up. You have to tell. You know what I mean? You have to say, because she clearly cannot. Hey, Stacy. So anyway, she gets there. We get her all settled in. And now, mind you, at this point, Hospice has started some new meds, right? Because Connie has been, at this point, very agitated all the time, in a lot of pain. She has cellulitis on her legs. She has gained a lot of weight. My father-in-law didn't realize. He was feeding her like, a mad person, and she was just gaining weight, because all she did was sit. So she had gained quite a bit of weight, and so they started medicating her to alleviate a lot of the anxieties. Well, until her body was getting used to them, she was sleeping, constantly sleeping. And so when we took her over there, she was asleep. I mean, she didn't even wake up to tell us goodbye. And y'all, let me just tell y'all, sometimes I could, pinch my father-in-law's head off through this whole thing, because, there's some things that nerve me. But y'all, that day we left that nursing home, we just sat and we just cried together. We just hugged each other and cried. And for the first time, I got to see the human side of my father-in-law, because I had not seen that either. My in-laws are very, very cold. In fact, the chaplain came, because that's part of the hospice, and my father-in-law told him he didn't want him back because they didn't believe in that kind of stuff. They're non-believers. And so what I told him was, I said, what you don't realize, though, I'm praying over her every night. Because I did. I pray for both of them. I don't care. I mean, what's it hurt? Even if you don't believe that, what's it hurt? Who cares? So I did. So anyway, we got her there. Everything was settled in. We left. It was really emotional. I knew he was going to be emotional the whole day. It was kind of, it was just sad. He's been her caretaker for, the last 5 years. And so let's go to Vegas. So we went to Vegas, y'all. Hey, Dorothy. Hey, Cindy. Y'all, if you're new here, I'm doing a craft always, but I'm trying to catch everybody up on what's going on in my life, because I hadn't been here in a minute. Y'all, we painted this white. I'm gonna dry her up real quick, and then I'm gonna sand it down. I'm gonna use my transfers on it, and then I'm gonna embellish. We're gonna embellish some. So we leave for Vegas Thursday, y'all. Y'all, Vegas was a blast. We had a blast. My cousin and her husband was there. They made it all happen. She had rooms comped at the Bellagio, so she gave one of the rooms to us. They stayed over at the Paris. Y'all, it was amazing. Jim and I were right in front of the fountains. We got to watch the fountain shows every night. I had been to Vegas when I was 18. Jim had never been. Y'all, it was a blast. We gambled, but not crazy. We ain't rolling like that. You got to be balling. But we go down to Fremont. And if anybody knows, Stacy, we did. Oh my God, we did. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, Carolyn, good, because y'all, I'm spilling it. I know, I love these hearts too. Right, Dee Dee? You got to, girl. You got to. So we get there, we're gambling. Jim and I were there all day, actually, Thursday. They didn't get there till 4 o'clock. So we kind of walked around and, on that end of the strip, and kind of looked at everything and what that was offered down there, and gambled a little bit, not much. But like those first 2 days, like I won $270 from the winnings. So I was like, okay, let it rock. No. But so we did, we went to the Hoover Dam. So much has changed, y'all, since I had been out there. It was so cool to see everything. Jim was just mesmerized, and it's so fun to see. I don't know if y'all are like this, but I love to see when people, like, see stuff for the first time that intrigues them or they love. Like, it's almost like watching that groom when the bride walks down the aisle. You know what I mean? That look, like, that's what I'm constantly watching him. Oh my gosh, Lisa, well, I'm just telling you, it's crazy. Oh yes, Caroline. Stacy, we love Fremont too. We did too. Let me tell you what happened. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I did. It was necessary. Yes, Caroline, basically. But it was just fun to see that like, I don't know, like at the dam, Jim is so, with being a fireman and stuff, he looks at like a lot of engineering things and how things work and just stuff like that. So to look at his eyes when he was looking at everything, y'all, it was just so sweet. I loved it. We had a blast. Then, so we went to Fremont, and we had the best steak. If y'all have never eaten at Oscar's, oh my God, so good. So y'all, we were going down Fremont, and now they have this really cool show. Fremont above in this, like they put this dome over Fremont Street, like some of it, and they do a light show, right? And so, okay, Elizabeth, I will check it out, girl. Really, Michelle? It's so fun. Kathy, we might have to do a girls trip. Girls trip. Okay, y'all. So I am going to sand this a little bit. I am going to wax it because y'all, this is kind of rough wood. So I definitely need to wax it for this transfer and definitely fuzz. Okay, Caroline, I will. Yes, Elizabeth, definitely Old Vegas. Oh, that's right, Janet. That's right. You were there for a layover. Yeah, I guess I've been to the airport a couple of times for layovers, but I had never been. I mean, I've been when I was 18, but only one time. I was also there as a kid, but I don't really remember it then at all. Really at all. Okay, I think I'm going to use, y'all, actually some reds and some pinks. Like, I'm going to kind of mix them all. Michelle, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, Karina, where you going, girl? Oh, Carissa, Dollar Tree. This is Dollar Tree Plus. Dollar Tree Plus. They're the $3 ones. They're super cute. Y'all, I'm going to use the Peachy King and this Couture Coral and red. We're going to go with these three. I'm gonna spice it up a bit. Y'all know I like to just do something different. Hey, Diane. Hey, Todd. How are you, girl? Girl, I was just talking about my mother-in-law. You know, she has been permanently placed now. Y'all, so my friend Todd here in the comments, she was one of my mother-in-law's caregivers, and she would come in and give her baths and stuff like that. And sweet Todd, you were, just amazing and so sweet, and we can't say thank you enough. You know, it's just so hard when you're going through stuff like that to find people that you trust, and it's just hard. But anyway, she is in a home. She's permanently placed, and that's the thing that could have happened for her. But but to get there, y'all, we go to Vegas, had a blast. Everything was fun. Oh, let me tell you what happened in Fremont. So we're at Fremont Street. Y'all, I'm going to wax. And, y'all, oh, thank you, Todd. Hey, Brandy. Donna, I could not. I was going to. Oh, Karina, fun. Donna, it was so cold the night that we went to Fremont Street that I was going to zip line. I'm pretty sure I would have been frozen to death by the time I got to the end. The wind, it was like a wind tunnel going through there. There was no way. I actually went to do it, and I literally couldn't even feel my toes and stuff, and I was like, it's not worth it. We'll go back. Yes, Angela, it was hard. And Elizabeth, it was tough. It's still tough for him. But yeah. Hey, Becca! But yeah, it was a tough decision. But y'all, so we go to Fremont Street, right? Y'all, and I heat my wax up. Y'all know, I heat my wax up just a little bit, and all that does is just makes it more smooth and not as clumpy. And then I'm just going to wax each one of the hearts where I'm going to use my transfer on, okay? So I wax it on, and then you buff it off. Very simple. I kind of feel of it, make sure there's no lumpy, bumpy areas, nothing like that. Oh gosh, Caroline. So anyway, all right, so we go to Fremont Street, right? And we're down there, and y'all, there was this cool band down there playing. They were playing like all kinds of 80s music and stuff. It was really cool. So we're sitting there, we're jamming with them, you know, and there were some crazy people walking around, you know, with, not crazy, but you know, the girls, that hang to the cards, the girls. I don't know how they were not like popsicles, because they didn't have anything on here but paint. They had painted little flowers over there. I said, girl, you cold? you need my jacket? I felt so sorry for her. She had a little thong on. She just had some paint right here and then some feathers. And she was like, oh, God, they were cold. Anyway, so we walked past them. If anybody knows Fremont Street, I wanted to go on down, right? I kept wanting to walk. Well, there's a place. Diane, I love the street performers, though. I love the street performers. But, you know, these girls are, they bed performers. You know what I'm saying? Girl, they perform up in the bedroom. And so, but they were all right. They were good. You know, listen, I don't judge. I don't care. They were, hey, whatever. You know, that's on you. Hey, Patty. So, y'all, we keep walking. Well, anybody that knows Fremont Street, there's a place down there called the Disco Cat, but it's not cat, it's the P word. You know, Disco Cat. You know what I'm talking about? So I was mesmerized with the Disco Cat because it was a big sign. And so I was like, oh, y'all, y'all look, there's a club because it said the Disco Cat P word club. I was like, oh, there's a club. Let's go. Come on. I was like, I can do the electric slide. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I was ready to get my slide on. I was ready to do the cha-cha, cha-cha again. You know, I was ready to do all that. That's not what kind of club that was. And so my cousin was laughing at me so hard. She was like, Shonda, we're done. Like, we're turning around. Like, this is getting not good part. We're turning around. I'm like, I don't want to turn around. Can't we just go? Anyway, they won. We turned around. Well, we went into the Fremont Casino because my husband and my cousin's husband, they were goofy and decided to wear short sleeves. Y'all, it was like 35 degrees and windy. Horrible. They were freezing. And so we were like, let's just run in here real quick and let them warm up, y'all. So we go in the back. They had this place called the Chocolate Factory. So we all got a little snack, you know, because that's all you do. You just eat like you're crazy. And, hey, Kayla. Right, Sandy? That's right. To the containers. Diane, I guess not. I guess not. Because I feel like if we would have, I'd have known. I guess we did not. So we go into this disco, y'all, or not disco. We go into the Fremont Casino, and while we were back there having our snacks, my cousin, was playing the slots. Right? She was right up front playing the slots. She had no more sat down. I walked up there, right? Because I was done. I ate one quick. Walked up there. Barb, girl, you know, girl, electric slide. So I walk up there, and y'all, her and I were just sitting there, just cutting up, talking. I was like, you know, they're back there, blah, blah, blah. You know, we're bad-mouthing the men, whatever, probably. Who knows what we were talking about. We're just laughing. She hits the button, you know, no big deal. And we're just kind of looking at it, and we're like, you know, whatever, like we always do. And it started doing something funny, and all of a sudden, we've been looking at this screen for like a minute or two. She goes, Shonda, did I just hit the jackpot? I said, girl, I think you did. Well, all of a sudden, here comes the security guard. He goes, dang it. He goes, I was wondering when you were going to figure it out. He said, I've been sitting there watching the whole time. Y'all, she done won $11,319. Jackpot. Jackpot. Y'all, I done started screaming. I was like crazy. She's laughing. She's like, oh my God. I'm running through the casino. I'm like, Jim, Tony, oh my God. And so here they come, and they're like, what happened? I'm like, she won. Okay, y'all. So all this happens. They give her, you know, she got a big fat check. One of them big checks like this. It wasn't. She had to take pictures with it. We all took pictures. Well, we thought that they would give her a little check. I guess not, Becca. I guess not. I don't remember that. Y'all, they done gave her cold, hard cash. And they counted it out in front of God and everybody. Like, there was a big crowd. And I was like, we got to walk out of here with all this cash. Like, y'all got some helmets so we can wear so we don't get hit in the head? Y'all, I was a little leery, right? And our car was parked down at the parking lot. So the guys were the security guard was great. So here comes 2 police officers, actual PD, and they stood there with us while Jim and Tony went and got the car. And then the little security, he was so amazing. He was actually going to be a police officer. He was in the academy, but he was like, I'm gonna stand here with y'all. I don't care what my bosses say. I'm standing here with y'all until your husbands get back, because you know, it was a little scary. It was a little scary. Yes, Diane, it was scary. Right beside, come on, sugar. Oh my God, Elizabeth. Girl, they do say it. They say it a lot. They say a lot of stuff. You just gotta whatever. It'll be all right. Okay, so I'm going to use Love More right here in the middle. I'm going to kind of put it right there in the middle. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Did I tell who? Caroline, the police officers? Well, of course, girl. But anyway, we got to the car and we left, and it was nutty because her husband then, he done got lost leaving out of there. Been there 5,629 times. He done got lost. I said, not the night to get lost, Tony. Not the night to get lost, okay? We got a lot of cash up in this car. And the police officers told us, be careful. Don't watch that nobody followed us. What? Y'all. What the heck? Donna, they did not. They took her information and did because I guess it was under a certain amount that they just did it that way. I don't know. They did not. Okay. Let me do this here. I'm going to place these a little different. I'm going to just see what I like, y'all. I'm going to do X and O's over here. Y'all, it's time for me to wash that thing. Y'all know my hair starts falling out. So, y'all, okay, so we go to all these different places. So, the next night, we're at Caesar. We went and ate at Caesar's the next night. And, you know, it's the buffet. It's the #1 buffet in Vegas. So, my husband had to work that. And, oh, Dana, it was so beautiful. It was so, so beautiful. Diane, they didn't. Believe it or not, they did not. They didn't even give her a sheet. They took her social security number and that was it. And her address. I mean, of course, her address and stuff like that. But no, they did not. It was a little bizarre, but, you know, we were like, whatever, okay. Okay, hold on, let me see. I'm going to do that one there. We're going to do these just a little different. I'm just going to do different stuff. We'll see. So, actually, I'm going to just cover this one in the X's and O's. So, I'm going to start up here, or start in here, and then go over. I think that's what I'm going to do. I want the whole thing covered. We're going to just work with it. Yeah, Diane, she will get one. Hey, Vonda! So, y'all, so we get back, and everything was good. We had a blast, y'all. We absolutely had a blast. And I don't know if I like the Valentine there or not. I'm going to do, it's okay. I'm going to do this heart. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the big heart. So, everything was good. We had a blast. All was fun. Well, then she won 2 more jackpots. She won 2 more. So, she won another $4,000. And every time I was with her, so she was like, she was cracking me up. She was like, okay, here, I'm going to give you some money so you can gamble too, because you seem to be lucky. You know, all this stuff. I wasn't lucky. It was just her. It wasn't me at all. But, yeah, we just had so much fun. So, we are all done. We are about to come home. I'm on the plane. Okay, yeah, Diane. She lives in Kentucky. And I think all she has to do is pay to stay. I think she gambles all the time. She knows what she's doing. She's won a $40,000, you know, jackpot before. I mean, this was her second highest. I think she's won a $40,000, and then she won a this one, and then she won a 10,000, and then she's won several, you know, 2 and 3 and 4,000. But anyway, so y'all, we get on the plane to come home, and now y'all know, remember I'm a plane crash survivor. Remember, I know my truth. Remember the time I was on the Spirit airline and I thought I was going to hug my daddy that night because our plane was going down. Like, it was wild, right? Well, we got to fly through another storm. And it was a bumpy ride. It was a bumpy ride, to say the least. But we had a layover in Dallas. Okay, y'all, I'm going to take all 3 of these, and I'm going to kind of, on the side ones, I think I'm going to kind of do kind of both. And then this one, I'm just going to kind of ombre it in. So we'll kind of swirl it and then ombre it in. Hey, Vicki! So, y'all, we're in Dallas, right? And there's a layover. We had a layover in Vegas because of the air. Well, in Dallas, we were running late because of the layover. And so Jim was panicking because he knew that there was a terrible storm in Georgia. And we did. We had some storms coming through that were not supposed to come through till the evening, but we knew there was some small bands coming, and we were probably going to go right through them. We did, right through them, which, honestly, I'll be honest, I think our pilot was amazing, because you could just feel that when it would happen, he pulled us out. Like, it just felt so much different than the Spirit. Sorry, Elizabeth. Sorry, girl. So, y'all, we're sitting on the tarmac. In Dallas. I get a phone call from the social worker. Hey, Shonda, it's Dr. Lee. I just wanted to let you know that I came up to visit Connie up in the home, and she's gone. I said, huh? Come again? Thank God we had a layover, and I was sitting there, right? We were sitting there because it wasn't a layover. Everybody was late coming in, so we couldn't get to the gate. We had flown in, and we were waiting to get off the plane to go and get on our connecting flight. But thank God, because I probably wouldn't have got our call. Todd. Girl. Yeah. Thank you, Linda. Y'all, all I'm doing is adding some water to this chalk paste. I have not used this Couture coral in a while. It does get thick. Just add some distilled water to it and just mix it up. Make sure distilled for your jars so that you don't grow no heeple creeples in it. And just, you know, just re-solidify it. Is that what I was supposed to say? Re-solidify it. Solidifying is solid, right? Anyway, y'all know what I mean. So, she's like, she's gone. Mr. Cole come took her. I said, girl, you lying. She said, no, I'm not. And I said, okay, well, was she, because she was supposed to be approved for long-term care, right? And all this was supposed to happen over, you know, that Thursday, Friday. And if she was not approved, she was supposed to be out by Monday night at midnight, right? So he didn't want to wait till midnight, I guess, and he done went and got her, y'all, and brought her back to my house in the state that she was in. And Tyler said, Mama, it took us 20 minutes to get her out of the car into the house. So I called him and I said, hey, it's your favorite daughter-in-law. I said, did you take Connie out? Did you go get her? He's like, well, yeah, they told me I had to have her out of there by midnight or I had to pay. I said, Jerry, honey, she was approved for long term. He was like, well, nobody told me. I said, did you ask anybody? He said, well, the lady was not in when I went, so I just had the nurse give me the paperwork. Did you ask anybody? Let me ask you again. Let me holler. Did you ask anybody? Y'all, he done took her out without even checking. So I called back and I said, hey, this is what happened. And they're like, please tell him to bring her back. Like, he can't take care of her. They had witnessed some stuff too. I mean, he can't do it, y'all. He just can't do it. So, anyway, he got mad at me. He told me, he always says, well, you know, your wife done got on to me again. Like a 5-year-old. I'm like, I don't get on to you. I just speak the truth, right? I mean, you just don't like it. Anyway, so he took her back. Y'all, this is what I did. I put little bitty spots, okay? And then I'm just going to take my squeegee and go across. Easy peasy. And it will kind of give, you'll see. So I'm going to use this again and again and again. You know what? I'm just going to put it on another squeegee. Make it easy. Welcome, y'all. Listen, normally I'm not spilling this much tea, but a lot of people want to know what happened with my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, because I've been out, because she's been here at my house, and it's been a lot. So I kind of want to just catch everybody up on it. So I apologize if this is your first time and you don't really like a lot of people, talking a lot and stuff. I'm sorry. Y'all, it's kind of hard to see, but you see they've got some like little, I don't know, it's pretty. I like it. Kind of looks marbly. I like this effect. I'm good. How are you? So, y'all, I called him and I said, take her back now. So he did. He was upset about it, but he did. But he admitted today, and he told Jim today, he was like, I was so thankful because I didn't know how I was going to do it. Like, I mean, he knew I would be home Monday night. So, I mean, she was going to get watched. I was going to watch her. But, you know what I mean? Like, he knows he can't do it day to day. Like, it's just not feasible anymore. So, anyway, it was sad. But he knew. He knew what he knew, y'all. He just knew. Okay, let me see. I think. Oh, I'm getting this everywhere. I should have washed it. On. I might have just made y'all, sometimes I just do, craziness. I think I'm gonna leave it like that, y'all, and I'll put a heart on top. I think that's what we're doing. But anyway, so he took her back. All is well. He went back to her today, and let me tell y'all this. Y'all know I'm always laughing. I'm going to paint this. I want the black. I don't want the red. Y'all know I'm always laughing that my husband and his mother, y'all, eat like 5-year-olds. I've always said they have a palate of a 5-year-old. They eat, chicken nuggets, french fries, stuff like that. My mother-in-law would not eat black-eyed peas to save her life. She would not eat Salisbury steak or country fried steak to save her life. She would not eat chili to save her life. Y'all, she been eating all of it. I said, see, if she would have just tried the stuff, she probably would have liked it the whole time. Thank you, Todd. We, yeah, so it's been something. And then tonight, I had to get on to him again. Y'all, I feel like I'm like the mom. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he gets on my nerves a little bit. With stuff, not listening, being hard-headed, you know what I mean? Like, just listen, dude, listen, and make your life so much easier, I promise. He don't want to listen. So, she's there permanently, y'all. She's in the house. They've started on the house, finally redoing the house, and praise God. And not just for us, because he's no problem. He could stay here forever. But for him, he wants a place. He wants his own place. He wants to be able to, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to live with the kids, or if you don't have to. If you've got a home, you know what I mean? And he's ready to get back home. He's ready for his space. Yes, Sandy, he is. Yep. All right, Caroline, love you too, girl. Have a good night. Okay, y'all, for this one, I'm going to do the ombre, okay? So I'm going to do it light to dark. So for the ombre, you're going to go for your dark at the bottom, right? So just kind of, I just take my little tools here and kind of just dab it on the bottom, right? And then you'll take the medium color and kind of in the middle, and then your light color on top. And you will use your finger. You're going to finger paint, girl. So I like to do the top Okay, wipe my finger off. And then I'm going to do the middle. Okay, wipe your finger off. Then do your bottom. Wipe your finger off. Oh man, Beverly, it is like that, man. Vicky girl, yes, had a blast. Then I took my finger and I put a little bit of water on it, and then you just go right in the middle, okay? Right in the middle of that, on both of them, okay? Let me show y'all. Right in the middle, between the colors, okay? So it should look like that, right? Then you're going to take a clean squeegee. Just get you a clean squeegee out. Not that one. That one's not clean. And you're going to go straight across, okay? You don't want to kind of go all over the place, because you kind of want to keep those lines that you just created, right? You want to keep those spaces and how that ombre look. Super easy, y'all. And it creates the coolest effect. I do love this effect. Love it, love it, love it. Isn't that cool, how the ombre, so you can see that dark? I love that. I love the ombre. Okay, and then on this one, I'm going to do the Valentine down here. And I think I'm going to do it in the coral. You know what? No, we're just going to stick with this theme. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to do the red on the side, but we're going to do it the other way. I'm going to do this one in the middle and the light one on this side. This one, I am just going to use a squeegee and kind of pull it through. Thank y'all. I think this is really cool. I love doing this kind of stuff. It's fun. It gives you something different. And I like pinks for Valentine. I don't know if you guys do. I think it's cool looking to have some pinks. And I don't know. I just think it's fun with the reds. But yeah, that is everything, y'all. We're finally back to normal. What's that mean? But it was tough for a minute. It was tough, and I thought we'd all lose our ever-loving minds. I will say this. So today, Jerry went over there. See how that kind of... I'm just going to stick with that theme. We're going to stick with that. I am going to put some hearts on here, though, y'all. We're going to put some hearts on here. It is cool, cool, cool. But yeah, it's just sad, the whole thing. Like today, she evidently, anybody that knows Dimension knows they kind of go in and out of lucidity. And so today, he said that he was sitting there with, he goes over there every day, which I love because that gives him something to do. So he goes over there, and she, he fed her, today he fed her chili for the first time in her life. And he said when he went to leave, she waved at him and, you know, told him, bye, I'll see you tomorrow. That did his heart good. It hurt him in a way like lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like lonely and sad like that. But then in another way, he was so happy that she wasn't suffering. Because, y'all, that man had promised her he would never put her in a facility. That is why it took for the longest time us to get him to do anything with it. He didn't want to, he promised her he would never put her in a facility. Y'all, look how cute. I'm going to put one on the other side over here. I think this will just be cute. Be cute, cute. But yeah, it's been a nightmare. Been a little bit of a nightmare, but it's all right. We're going to get through it. We knew. We might not come through sane. We'll come through. There was just a lot of stuff that kept happening, you know what I mean, that kind of showed us that he wasn't really being truthful about everything with her, but it's okay. He, you know what I mean, he was doing the best he could. We know that. Thank y'all. Right, Todd, he does. You know, but you know, he was you know, I'm like, more than anybody, he was her caregiver. And the one thing that he knew he could do well was feed her. And he fed her a lot. Y'all, a lot. And I was like, good gracious, how much have you fed her today? Like, girls only burning like 200 calories a day. What are we doing? All right, y'all, look how cute. Isn't that cute? I love it. think, y'all. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're done with that. So that is how you can use the transfers. When we put these over here, we're going to just embellish a little bit. Just a little bit. Just make it cute. I've missed y'all, and I really just want to hang out and see what y'all been up to. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I hope that everybody had a fun New Year. Even if that fun was just sitting at the house, going to bed. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, I'm glad. Oh, Candy. Gosh, you know well. You know all too well. Yeah. It's not for the faint of heart, okay? Caregiving is not for the faint of heart, and you literally, it becomes your life, and it becomes what you know, what you do, and that's what it did. It also became his purpose, if that makes sense to y'all. It became his purpose, and now it's almost like he doesn't feel like he has a purpose. And I told him, I said, let me tell you something. If you don't take care of you, who's going to take care of her? You know what I mean? Like, again, I had to reiterate, you are her voice. Don't forget that. Yes. And I promised him, I said, listen, if something ever happens to you, and I mean, I know that sounds macabre and dark, but I told him, I said, I promise you right here today, this is when we were about to take her, I promise you with everything in me that I'll be her voice. I promise you, you know, and he knew that I was serious. Like, we have had our differences, and I told him that. I said, listen, I know that we've had our differences. I know that, you know, I'm not her favorite human, but I promise you, nothing, I will not let anybody mistreat her. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be her voice. So that made him feel better, I think, I hope, because it's the truth. He knows that. I think he knows that now, but anyway. Oh, fun, Danielle. 12 year. Oh, Jane. Oh, man. Yep. Tara, I'm serious. It is so hard. Oh, man. Yeah, it's so tough, y'all. Caregiving is, again, not for the faint of heart. But, like I said, I think it also gave him a purpose. And that kind of scares me, because then I'm like, well, are you going to take care of yourself now? You know, like, I'm like, are you eating? Are you, you know what I mean? Before, he would cook dinner because he was cooking for her. And now he's like, well, I don't really need to do that. Carissa, I hope, and he knows, I mean, I was bawling my eyes out because we were about to take her, and he was crying, and I was trying to comfort him and let him know, hey, listen, we get there, and you don't like the facility. Now, you know, he knew he was going to have to go to a hotel until we got back, because just the smaller confined space, and hospice was still going to visit there and come there, and they agreed with me. We needed to have her in a smaller area and in a bed that was shorter that she could get in, all the stuff. Y'all, I'm just taking my brush, and I've got black on here, and I'm just going to make it kind of look like the enamel. Oh, Mindy, Paisley Ann, I'm in love too, girl. Oh my God. Oh, Lori, you have no idea. I'd love to know what it's called. Wait, I'd love to know what it's called. Deborah, what was I talking about that you need to know what it was called? My stepfather couldn't control his bathroom. Oh, Vicky, I know, girl. I know. I had to help my dad. It just is what it is. It's a really sad thing, and it's hard for everybody involved, honestly. But for someone who they're not in their right mind, though I think it was hard for Connie. I think sometimes, I mean, she knew. I mean, there were times that I know she knew. You know, she could tell. All right, y'all. So I'm just going to take my sponge brush, and I'm just going to go along the edges, okay, and kind of just give this a little bit of depth and dimension, just so it's not so plain. And then I'm going to kind of go in the cracks, in these little cracks, and I'm going to show you the big one and show you the difference. Okay. So you see the difference? It just gives it some definition. Oh man, Stacy. I will be praying. Oh, the paint, Deborah. Yes, me too. That paint. The paint that dries. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, girl. Yeah, that would be really cool. It's not, like I said, though, y'all, it's not for the faint of heart. And you know, anybody that is a caregiver, you have my utmost. You know, I worked as a caregiver, but the nursing end of it for years, and then practice management and stuff like that. But, and then my father, you know, with him, but my mother-in-law was different. You know, we had that tumultuous relationship, and I never thought that it would, one would never think. Never say never, girlfriend. Never say never, because I'm telling you now, never say never. I'm sure she didn't think I'd be wiping her butt either, but I sure did. I sure did glove up and wipe it up. Oh my gosh. Hey, Renee. Oh, Tanya, my prayers are with you, girl. Prayers are with you. It's tough. It's tough for, you know, a loved one, okay? It's tough for others, right? It's unless you're a nurse and that's what you do. Like, it wasn't ever tough for me to care for somebody. That's not tough. That comes naturally to me. But to care for a loved one and to watch them deteriorate is the hard part. That's the part that that's tough. It's tough to heart. It's tough to see. Oh, wow. Linda, this came from the Dollar Tree. This is the Dollar Tree Plus, and I can't remember, I'll be honest, if I got it this year or last year. It could have been last year, but I think that they have them pretty much every year. I know they have pumpkins. I got the pumpkins that I always love. So, yeah. Okay, so, y'all, this is super cute the way it is. I had thought about putting some embellishments on it, but I'm not really sure if I like them or not. We'll see. Y'all know how I get. And no, I'm not putting a bow on it, Kathy. If you're still on here, pound salt, girl. I'm not putting bows. Yes, Brooke. Are they still there? Do you know? Thank y'all. I know, Glenda. It is hard. It is so hard. Oh, but still home. You know, oh, Diane. Barb. Y'all, I thought about putting some, these are like little, these are the gems, okay? I got these from the Dollar Tree too. They're the red gems. They kind of look like diamonds. I thought about gluing them the flat side so that it would, let me get y'all's opinion. Let's see. Yep, got to make a Dollar Tree trip. You know, she's trying to make a bow comment. Tell me I need a bow. I should, Barb. Since she's telling me not to do it, I should. But y'all, I thought about doing them like this. Like a round, but is that too much? On the big one? A polka dot bow? I knew it. I knew she was going to say some craziness. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Let me grab some ribbon. Dadgummit, Kathy. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. As well as I know my name. Ow. Y'all. Let me see what I got. Let me see what I got. A bow might look cute there, though. And then I could use the little embellishment in the middle of the bow. Y'all, this is my little ribbon. Oh, everybody's so happy. Yay, a bow! Yes, Elizabeth, it is tough. Oh, definitely needs a bow. Right, Kathy? You probably can. I got another one in there. Y'all, okay, here's the bow. Or here's the ribbon. I do have this. And then, hold on. I could use that. I'm trying to think because I want to... Hold on, let's think. What if I use just black and this, and then use the red in the middle? Put stones on the base of the bottom. You can do it. Oh my gosh, y'all and your bows. Okay. I think we're gonna do it like that. I think we're good. Let me grab, I might use this little stuff to tie it up with instead of the cheese. Y'all excited I'm doing a bow? A daggum bow? Okay. All right. Let's do the bow. Let's do the darn thing. Lori, that is just a, you know, the, cross stitch, you know, like the little cross stitch, the little things. That's what that's for. That's all. It's just for cross stitch things. Kathy, I'm listening to it. Moss on the base, Rhonda. You talking about like, girl, you talking about like the devil's dandruff moss? Are you talking about that? Girl, I don't know about that now. Oh Lord, I don't know about that. Moss kind of stresses me out a little bit. You know, I got to start using moss. It's coming Easter, and I have to start breaking that mess out. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Let me grab my little handy dandy ribbon maker. I mean, y'all got me making bows. I would have had it already, but you know, we're not gonna make a very big one. But I still need my little bow maker. It just makes it easier. Do y'all find that? The bow maker makes it easier. Okay. Now I always gotta remember how to do this darn thing. Irene, it was so good. Oh my gosh, y'all, yes. So, if you use old water, it might grow mold. What? What? I don't want mold. Mold is gross. Right, gross. Girl, and you know, I hate bows. I hate making bows. They're not my favorite. I'm doing it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do, I guess, 2 and 2. Anyway, y'all, on the plane, y'all, in Dallas, did y'all see my picture with the guy? Y'all, so on Southwest, we didn't know about this, but on Southwest, y'all, you have to, you don't get assigned seats. It's just first come, first serve seating. Well, we had to find seats, right? So this gentleman was already sitting there. Well, y'all, we were matching. Our shirts were matching. Oh, dadgummit. I always forget about that. You're right. Okay, I got you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Diane, it was so funny. We were definitely twinning. They were flannel shirts, and it was so funny. He was a great sport, y'all. He was so sweet. And in fact, he tagged himself on the post. I was laughing so hard. And it was just a fun time. You know, it was just, y'all know I'll make friends anywhere I go. It don't matter. Let me pull this out. How do I always forget the daggum rope? The string. It'll be all right. All right, here we go. We're going to do it. We got it. We got it. It's going to be all right. Oh, thank you, Becky. Y'all know I forget. Y'all forget. But yeah, he was so sweet. His name was Mike. And if y'all see on there, y'all, he has a band. And it was called Mikey's Pizza, I think is what it is. I tagged him. And then he went on there and put like the beer mugs. It was so funny. He was a really cool guy. But he was coming to Atlanta for work. And so he was telling us all what he did. He was originally from California. And it was just a cool guy. Again, y'all, I don't mean no strangers. But he was funny. But I sat down and I said, oh my God, we are twinning. And that's what I said. And he was probably like, what the hell just sat down by me? And I was like, party time! Y'all, he was really sweet though. He was just like, I said, can we take a picture? I said, I really want a picture because this is too funny. And he was like, sure. And then he was telling me his wife was expecting. And it was just fun, y'all. He was just sweet. Michelle, I did not give him the daggum shirt. I did not. I did not. But it was really funny. And Jim was like, Shauna, no, you didn't just ask this guy if you could take a picture with him. I'm like, so? He's like, what, Shonda? I swear you don't meet a stranger. I'm like, I don't, Jim. You know me. I mean, 30 years. Oh, where I got it. Mom. Hey, Mom. Walmart. I got that at Walmart. And it was, it's got the little plastic things, you know, to graduate it off, you know, for your ribbons to separate them. So it's really cool. But yes, that's where I got them. Maybe Kathy, they're having a little girl. He knows my name. Maybe. They might have a little Shonda. Y'all, he was just sweet. I couldn't help it. Y'all know me. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I love this bow. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. Do I love the bow, y'all? Did I do it right? That's the question. I don't love non-wired ribbon. I'll be honest. It doesn't work right a lot of the times, but it's actually pretty cute. Do we do it at the top? Do we want it at the top? Now, I am going to put the little jewel in the middle. Okay, Lori, I will do it. Hold on, let me get this. I might need to just cut. I'll cut the tails, y'all. Don't worry about the tails. I will cut the tails, but hold on, what do we think? Bows. Darn bows. They're not my favorite. But it might be okay, actually. Okay, y'all, I'm going to cut the tails. I think the tails are what's throwing me. Let's cut the tails off. And I'm just going to do them in diagonal because they're too small to cut the little, what's it called? You know what I'm talking about, the dovetail. Try the side of the heart. Maybe right there. The side. Oh, Lord, you got a bow, Deborah. All right, what y'all think? The side? The side? Maybe a side? What's off to the side on the middle of the heart? Maybe, is that what y'all are saying? To the side? Side. All right, y'all. Y'all know best. Y'all know best with these bows because y'all know I don't do good with the bow. I don't do good. I try, y'all. I really try with the bows. I really promise I do. I just don't do good. Okay, I don't do good. All right, let me get it glued down here and then I will fix it. Let's do that. We get it glued and then I'm going to work with it and then put my little cute little embellishment on it. Y'all, I'm so glad y'all hung out with me tonight. Cut your loops. Wait, what? Cut your loop. Make it, oh, where? There, above the L. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yes, the side. Okay, the side. Cut your loop and make it straight. What is that? Serape? Serape! What? I don't know what that is, girl. What's that mean? Cut your loop? So, kind of make it a messy bow. Cut the loops. Is that what you're saying? Instead of having, hold on, I'll hold it up for you. Let me do my little whirly gigs. That's what I like to call them, whirly gigs. Is that a word? I don't know, but I like to call it that. All right, let's see. I'm gonna put this in the middle. Y'all, this is just a little shelf sitter, just something cute. It would be cute if you had a cute little picture of you and your honey or you and your kids and kind of set it like in front of it. But I think it's just cute like this. I do like it on the side. Ba-doom! Oh, look at me in my I do like it. It's hard to see my little whirly gigs, but they're cute. They kind of stick out like that. But y'all, this is it. How cute is this? Like I said, just a cute little shelf sitter. It would be cute. Just ta-da. Anyway, thank y'all all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I hope that y'all enjoyed the craft. I thank y'all all so much for being my therapist. Y'all, I love that I have, you know, over 100 therapists on here that I can just pour out to, and y'all can give me some feedback and help me along the way. I appreciate it. Look, we all need each other. It's like a village. We got to raise each other, right? But thank y'all all so much for hanging out with me. I so appreciate it. Tomorrow night, I'll be back. I will be back. I'll be back. And I will do this drawing. Again, I apologize. Please forgive me. I will do the drawing for those other 3 days. And for that, right there, with the recipe on it and get that out in the mail to you. So thank y'all all so much. I will see y'all tomorrow night for another fun project. Thank y'all.